let's move on to the next one.
Yes.
What else have you got for us?
The other one I have is the Argentina one from the when they played in the Copa America, I think it was the most recent Copa America.
When was that? 2019.
Yeah, I think in the US.
Oh,
So I
okay.
have it's this one here.
Ooh. Yeah, 2019. So that's got to be 21. Paulo Dybala,
Yeah,
I guess you got on the back.
there you go.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
It's,
Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
actually quite a nice design.
It's a really nice design. It's just a lot lighter than we're used to in terms of the Argentina. Like there's normally
Yeah,
a lot more blue than
it's
white,
not
but
the
now there's more
full
white than blue.
there's not the full stripe as well. It's sort of like a pattern stripe.
A lot less saturation it looks like as well
Yeah,
from Adidas that year as well.
almost like shadowed.
So tell me why you got Paulo Dybala as the shirt number and the name.
For me, Paulo Dybala is Argentina for the past 10 years. It's always been about Messi.
Past 15 years, I'd say.
Past 15 years, but Messi's not really done much.
Mm.
For me, Dybala is a player that if they put him into the team, he can do things with them. Like
And
he
he
can
was
make
just,
them
yeah, he was just
a
a,
much better team than just relying on Messi himself.
he was omitted from most of the games in the 2018 World Cup in Russia as well. And he was just like a sparingly used sub, which is
Yeah,
awful
that's
to
the
see.
thing. And even in the Copa America, I think because Messi's there, I don't think they really use Dybala as much as he
Yeah.
should be used.
And even now for Juventus, they're more or less out the title race at this time of speaking for
Yeah,
the Serie A title. So they can't even get their
yeah.
10th Scudetto. So Dybala was a big part of the last 6, 7 years of his career at Juventus as well, scoring the goals, joining
And
the play.
this year he hasn't even started much for Juventus, so you can probably see how much of an impact he has for them.
It's something that
I mean, he
Pirlo's kind
has
of messed up with his team. He did it in the Champions League as well. Everyone's like, oh,
yeah,
Ronaldo failed, but Pirlo failed for me as a
yeah.
manager, which
I
weren't
think
great.
he's one player that you can't really leave out your team because he makes things happen.
It's true. It's really true, that is. But no, I quite like the design. I like Paulo Dybala as a player. I think it's someone that I wish we could have
I
seen
mean,
more of. I mean, I saw
he's
him score a goal at Old Trafford when we lost to Juventus 1-0, so I've seen enough of
yeah,
him. But I want to see
yeah,
him consistently play. Even a move to the Premier League would be brilliant for me
yeah.
to see Dybala in the Premier
I
League.
think he might have the same impact as Aguero did,
Mm.
but you never know. He's young enough and he's good enough to certainly have that impact.
It's someone that
I
could
mean,
easily fit into any type of system in the Premier League that we see. Klopp system,
even
the Guardiola system, false nine type thing.
yeah, even the nickname that he's given La Joya, he does bring joy to the screen when you watch him play.
He's someone you get off your seat watching as well. And it's really
Yeah,
annoying that we went through a whole World Cup and he was barely used, and that's really upsetting for me to kind of see him sparingly or just in Juventus at this time of speaking anyway.
yeah,
So
and everything was always going through Messi
not really
because of
making a team, making it about the
yeah,
individual.
and the over reliance on Messi making things happen.
Because
You
even
know,
the
he's gonna have off games, and they're gonna come at vital times as well. But you
that
have to have
penalty,
someone else. Yeah,
yeah, that penalty
you have
shoot
to have
against Chile, prime
yeah,
example.
exactly.
The World Cup
You
final,
have to
prime
have
example.
you have to have someone else there to take the pressure off
That
and
could
to
have been
help him out.
Aguero. That could have been
Yeah,
Dybala, and we
yeah.
just don't know how it's going to go going forward as well. But who knows? Argentina could become a much better team going forward. But what would you rate that
And
kit out of 10? The what season was that again? Just remind that the
I think it was
19 season.
2019. I reckon I could give this an 8 or a 9.
I'd give it a solid 8, even with
Solid
the
8.
play, even with the player at the back as well. The player at the back, what you got Dybala, you got the
Yeah.
number. It's just for me, I wouldn't buy that personally. Like if someone was to give that to me, I'd love it. But I wouldn't buy it
Mm,
because Argentina kits previously have had a lot more saturation of the
yeah.
blue that looks like it could just fade away. But that's just my
Yeah.
opinion. I'm not sure how it would be for you as well. And
I
do you
think
wear that to football as well? That Dybala
I wear
shirt.
this one to football as well. I think this brings me a lot of luck when I play with this shirt. It's like I always seem to have my best games when I play with this Dybala shirt.
As like with me, I play my best games in this Bayern Munich shirt as well when I play football, and I'm quite happy with that. Just like Hamz Schweinsteiger in the midfield, just bossing it
Yeah.
about, breaking up play, which is good.
I think I also chose Dybala because I don't know. Most people when they think of Argentina or buy an Argentina shirt, it's always
Messi,
Messi or I don't know, someone else like Aguero or Di Maria, someone like that.
Otamendi.
Otamendi, Mascherano.
Yeah, Mascherano's a shout as well. He's a big shirt seller as well. But no,
Yeah.
I quite like that shirt. That's a nice little one to add to your Argentina collection.